right, are all parties present that need to be here? Miss Parker, you're here. Miss, was it Reviews, I believe?
Yes. Alana.
Yes, Your Honor.
And Bean and Helen, you guys are both here. And I assume nobody else needs to be.
I didn't recognize her at first. That's yeah. That's the good judge.
I don't really want to be involved with this, but given the fact that Bruce is assisting Bean and Helen, if I need to, can I step in on behalf of the two officers?
Yeah, if you want to be a part of it. I don't see why not.
All right. Hopefully I don't have to.
Okay. It's imaginary gavel. All right. Thank you for coming here today. If you will be providing any testimony today, please raise your hand and I will swear you in.
Are we providing testimony, Bruce?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, please repeat after me. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Do you swear
under the pains
to
and
tell
penalties
the
of perjury?
truth and nothing but the truth?
So help you,
So help
Elephant.
me.
All right.
Tell me,
Elephant.
So help you, Elephant.
elephant.
You doing this right there?
I don't think you're doing this right, Judge. Not to tell you how to do your job.
Are you guys questioning a judge?
I don't care. Go fuck yourself.
There you go.
It's not that complicated. I can do things differently if I want to. It's still the same thing.
Understood,
Alright.
sir.
Apologies,
Respectfully,
sir, Your
of course.
Honor.
In this trial today,
Okay. Are you contesting all
traffic,
the charges
citation,
I assume today?
drama,
I've
two
no
departments.
charges, Your Honor.
Let's watch.
It is failure to obey traffic control devices. How do you plead to this charge, Mr. Bean?
Ooh, not guilty.
I have a question, Your Honor. Since the citation, we won't require a plea, wouldn't?
Yeah, I mean, it would not.
Yeah, no contest. Your
Wait.
Oh, no, I don't really, we're not going to do things traditionally.
Wait.
So I will allow you both to have opening statements, should
If
you
he
like.
pleads no contest, that means
Is
the
that what you
charge
want?
is automatically 6. He needs to plead not guilty.
That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Prosecution, would you like to give an opening
Honor.
statement?
You right, Brad?
Your Honor. If the defendant is wishing to
Wait,
change their
the
plea
traffic
to no
citation doesn't work that way.
is there we can just issue that citation and move on?
Not guilty then, Your Honor. Sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
they
moving
have to
forward.
plead not guilty back.
If we're here, we're doing
Yep.
this anyway.
That's my sergeant.
For reasons.
Oh,
All right. Opening statements, prosecution, go first.
Sure. Your Honor, and everyone who is present today.
I
On
am.
November 3rd, 2024. To the front? Okay. May we approach?
I would just stand in the middle, probably.
Okay. Officers Emily Parker and Alana Reviews were traveling eastbound San Andreas 7. During this time, they were attempted to contact Sergeant Bean over the radio. After attempting to speak with Sergeant Bean, Officer Reviews decided to be best to talk at Mission LSPD. During this time, Officer Parker and Officer Reviews observed and witnessed
Oh, of
Mr.
course there's a
sorry,
fucking
Sergeant
marshal
Bean,
here.
run multiple relays on their way to Mission LSPD. After arriving at Mission LSPD, Officer Reviews and Officer Parker attempted to speak with Sergeant Bean along with Senior Officer Highwell. Towards the end of the conversation, Officer Reviews informed Sergeant Bean that they'd be receiving a citation. At this time, Sergeant Bean stated to post it to the dock.
That they ran the red light, which is the reason why we're pushing for this citation to stick.
Hello, everybody. People of the court. Today, you know, my client was charged. Charges were pushed on him, not because he did something wrong, but because something wrong was being done onto the officers pushing the charges.
Wait, what?
Okay, very cryptic. Very cryptic. Okay. Is that all, Bruce?
One more thing, Your Honor.
Wait, isn't that his entire fucking life? That Collins guy?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Looking
Oh,
good,
he's entering as an
CJ.
expert witness. Maybe.
Thanks, appreciate it. That's all for the defense. We'll move on.
What do you mean?
Prosecution, if you'd like to call your first witness.
Just move forward with this.
One moment, Your Honor. We'd like to call the first witness is going to be Officer Alana Review.
All right, in this case, you can just stand in front of me and face everyone else.
Yeah, I said that shit.
Just give me a moment. Oh, Officer Reviews, how are you doing?
I'm doing well today. Thank you for asking.
That's good. For the record, can you please state your current rank that you have and how long you've been with the department?
My current rank is cadet, and I've been with the department for 2 weeks. Talk to them about what happened in a civil
She shouldn't have
manner,
brought that up.
just so we can have some clarification on what
She opened the
happened,
scope. Yep.
and just so we can get to the bottom of it and possibly move forward without any hostilities. See, being a cadet, I just wanted to get to the bottom of it.
Now
and
she's gonna
have a learning
learn.
experience. So I asked them if we could possibly have a chat.
How did you ask Sergeant Bean? How did you approach him? How did you ask him to have a conversation?
I radioed over to him to see if we could have a conversation. I believe he was in an active 80 or he was dealing with a 95, one or the other. I don't remember. I don't recall correctly. I think that's, yeah.
Were you able to speak to Sergeant Bean at any point?
I was at one point. I think he asked if he radioed over to me if I still wanted to chat, to which I responded yes, I wanted to meet at MRPD. And then we passed by him at Senior Buns where he pulled over and asked if we could talk there, and then I asked to meet at MRPD. Yeah.
What happened when he pulled over near Senior Bus?
That's when I asked him if we can meet at MRPD. He then pulled off, and I had to stop and go. There was a red light there, so which I didn't charge him for that. I didn't give him. I didn't see any problem with that. But the problem I saw was he ran a red light on the next street over. Lost the San Andreas Boulevard.
Okay. After the initial red light, did you what did you witness after having gone through the first red light?
Excuse me?
Oh, sorry. I'm just going to skip the next question. Did you observe any emergency lights or sirens during this time?
I didn't observe that he had any lights or sirens on due to it being a non-emergency heading to the MRPD.
As a
Oh,
law enforcement
damn,
officer, can you
Alana's
explain the
got
importance
it.
of following traffic laws?
It's very important for us to follow the traffic laws due to the fact that we uphold them. If any other citizen were to run a red light, we'd be expected to traffic them and cite them based on they could hurt a civilian, they could run someone over. It's very important for us to follow the traffic laws. If they have to do it, we have to do it too, and there's a certain integrity that we have to hold when it comes to doing this job.
Oh shit. Okay.
What potential risks do you feel there are when any sort of red light violation?
As I said before, if anyone runs a red light, the risk is causing an accident, the potential to cause manslaughter, causing great injury to not only yourself but to others.
I'm just gonna fast forward. What was stated to you by Sergeant Bean when you informed him that you'd be issuing them a citation?
He informed me that just put it on the docket. To put it on the docket several times.
Was there anything else that was stated during that time?
He said that he was going to take it a chain of command, and then
Oh fuck.
he
That's civil litigation right there.
and then I think at one point he admitted to running the red light.
In detail, what can you provide from the statement, from what you recall?
From what I recall was it was really hostile. We were just trying to get to a bottom.
Oh my
of
god, there's
sit-
a bee. There's a bee. There's a bee. There's a bee. Sorry, there's a bee by me. I don't know if I'm allergic. I've never been stung by one, but there's a lot of bees.
Oh, there's a roach by your foot.
There's a roach on your foot.
Parker.
What?
A
Oh, it's
roach
fine.
on your
It's fine. It's
foot.
fine. It's
Oh my
fine. It's
God,
fine.
ew.
It's fine. Save it for later. All right.
Just
Can
the
someone please
wilderness.
get rid of the bees?
Maybe
I don't
save
know
it
if
for-
I'm allergic and I don't want to find out.
You didn't.
Just let it
didn't-
sting
that's
you.
off the record. It's off the record.
I could be allergic.
Pride.
I could blow up like a
Grabs
balloon and die.
No, just let it sting you. You'll be fine. It's not even that bad.
Oh God.
There's a lot of bees. I'm sorry.
Are you? Did you get stuck?
Oh no! Oh my god, they're coming. They're like coming towards me though. I'm
Don't go that way.
sorry. I don't know where to
The
go.
clip over there.
Let's just hope they're not killer bees, or else they're
I
feral.
don't think she gets to testify right now. So
Grabbing the
Bean,
bees.
stop. I'm a ranger,
oh.
Bean. I'll have to give you a ranger dab.
that's a real man right there. That's some Chuck Norris type shit right there.
You guys
People
should
used to think
kiss.
there was something wrong with me because when a bee would fly over, I would just smack it with my hand.
I do the same
They're
shit,
like swarming
honestly.
on my seat.
Yeah, I don't fucking play.
If you just show aura to them, they just leave you alone.
There might be like a hive underneath that bench. Or something.
Shows aura. Okay.
Oh, it worked.
See, I
Okay,
told
it
you.
works.
Nice.
Hey, sorry
Nice.
about that. It was an officer safety issue. I'm okay now.
Okay. Okay. Not your fault, you know.
Okay.
Wildlife. Please continue.
Back to where were we? Where were we? Where were
Please
we?
feel
What was the
free
question?
to rewind if you need to as well.
What was the
Oh,
question?
spider.
Were any other statements provided when you informed him of the red light violation? What statements were provided to you?
I asked him
this
for
as
his name
lighthearted
and
as
he refused to give me
possible.
his name. He then
But I'm
told
gonna be
me,
honest,
per our
I kinda
SOPs,
wanna come in hot
aren't
right
we
now
supposed to
with some
ask for their ID?
questions.
Hey,
But I feel like it'll
Were you able
Which
really
to-
escalate
Oh, go
things
ahead.
if I do.
Which then prompted me to ask him for his ID.
what I've learned, Moss, is we gotta escalate
Were you able to
things.
identify
Fuck.
Sergeant Bean on scene?
Yes.
Wait.
We'll ask if she can review the report at all.
Oh my God.
What did you say? I'm sorry.
They
I
should
was
bring up
asking them, are we
jurisdiction,
able to-
and
we able to
inherently
ask her to
that
review the
would
report
turn
at all?
into refusal
Oh,
to
if I
ID,
can
which is
review the
probable
report?
cause for arrest.
Right.
Like read it out.
True.
I'm not like read it out, but just examine it.
I don't see why not.
Okay.
My God, Mark.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Ah! Oh my god, I think a mosquito just bit me.
Butterfly.
No, not that. Those mosquitoes.
Yeah.
You guys still hear the background music?
So what was the question again? Sorry.
The question was, what statements were made to you during the impromptu traffic?
The statements were.
Make sure you're shouting.
The statements were he's going to contact a judge, which he contacted the judge. He then admitted that he did run the red light. And then another statement was to post it on the docket. And he did not want to give me his ID, so he said the procedure is usually to isn't the procedure to ask for ID. Then I asked him, and he finally gave me his name.
At any point, did he provide any identification to you?
Did he provide verification to me?
Oh, yes. At any point, did he provide any identification to you?
After I asked him for his ID, like for the second time, for asking for verification.
The prosecution has no further questions. You want to?
Okay. Bruce.
Hey, Alana.
Hey.
So you mentioned a couple times, there's like a conversation happening. You don't really want to get into it. So why were you and Bean meeting at MRPD to talk?
There was an incident that happened stemming from a cash exchange.
And you mentioned that he would be bringing an issue up chain of command. Is that related to that issue or the traffic ticket?
So I have a quick question. Are we allowed to object during this at all? Or?
Yeah.
Objection, Your Honor, be evidence not entered. This has no
it was in
relevance to
her
the traffic
testimony.
citation.
You brought it into
Oh, that's fine.
I'll let it stand for now.
What was the question?
Well, you mentioned that after you brought up the traffic ticket to Bean that he'd be running up chain of command. Was it related to the traffic ticket or the issue that you were discussing at MRPD?
It was relating to the traffic ticket.
And after he said he'd be bringing up chain of command, what did you say?
I said, I'm sorry, I'm going to be issuing you a traffic ticket as well.
Okay. When you initially first saw him run a red light, where were you
see
at?
this?
So we were
got the
following
boy
behind
showing.
him.
Yep,
We were
yep,
at
yep.
Senior Buns, and we saw him. We were initially at San Andreas Boulevard under the La Puerta Freeway. That's where we saw him.
And you mentioned that you saw him go through multiple red lights, so you continued following him to MRPD?
Well, we were all going to MRPD, either way, to talk.
But you watched him go through multiple red lights, like following him to MRPD?
I can officially observe one, but I think faintly I saw two, so I just decided to only put one.
Okay. Did you attempt to pull him over at all?
No, I was not the one driving. Due to the fact that we were going to the same place, we decided to wait to get there.
So when you first got to MRPD, you brought up to Bean that you'd be issuing him a traffic ticket, or it was
Oh,
after
no.
the conversation?
It was after the conversation, due to the fact that we were there for the conversation at first.
no further questions.
Technically, you can do that.
All right. All right, Miss Reviews, you may step down.
Thank you.
All right, prosecution, do you want to call another witness?
This is going to depend on
Or are you
if
done?
the understanding of detention is understood.
One moment.
The reason for pulling someone over is for detention. So you
I'm also
effectively
gonna
have to
witness.
make an argument why that detention was not
Oh, you know
necessary.
what? Yeah, we can call Moss.
Either that or I can do it. Like, if you want to call me up, we can do it. So.
That is true as long as you are able to
calling,
observe it and
Miss
maintain
Moss up here, or is
eyes.
it Miss Parker? Which one?
Yeah, you pretty much the only out at that stage is were they detained, which we already know that they
You guys
were.
get 2 witnesses. Keep that in mind.
You have to choose. Yep.
Do you feel like there's anything that we missed? I feel like she covered it for the most part.
Wait, you know what? Hold on. Okay.
Uh,
I'll
ye-
call you to the
yes.
stand. I'm gonna call Officer Parker to the stand.
They got to ask about
Hey, Miss
detainment.
Parker.
Oh my God.
Um,
They're doing
Officer
pretty good though.
Parker. Hi.
They simply need to
Hello.
establish
Okay,
was there
so-
detainment.
I'm sorry for calling you to the stand or whatever.
Oh my God.
I just wanted to ask you a question. At any time when I did notice him run the red light, was anything stated? Did I state anything?
From what I recall, you stated your observation. You informed me at the time that he had run a red light, and you believe that he had also ran further red lights on his way to, we believe, to be Missionary Police Department.
At any point in time, did I say I was going to issue him a ticket during that ride to Mr. PD?
Yes.
During my conversation with Mr. Bean, do you recall what I told him when he told me that he was going to take it to the chain of command?
If I recall, I don't believe that statement was made towards you.
I mean, do you recall what I told him when he said he was taking it chain of command?
We should talk about how
I don't recall.
how a sergeant
Okay. No
stating
further
that
questions.
They're going to take it up to the chain of command is an abuse of their power.
Hey, Parker.
Hello.
Get out of a ticket.
So, you were driving while Alana was in the passenger seat?
That is.
And did you also witness Sergeant Bean run the red light or red lights? I'm confused still whether it was one or multiple.
That is correct. From my point of view, I observed that he possibly ran the red light on San Andreas Avenue and Ginger Street, due to being on the side of the road. But I observed him running the red light for Las Lagunas Boulevard and San Andreas Avenue.
I mean, it's rather
Okay.
obvious this
And
traffic
since you're the driver,
citation
did you ever
has merit.
attempt to pull him over
And-
do a traffic stop with him?
And even if you were to argue that it was
Not at the time.
malicious prosecution, it would not be
All right. And were you present
inherently
with,
applicable
Alana
if they're
Reviews and
admitting
Sergeant
to
Bean
the
when
crime having
they were having their
occurred.
discussion as to why they're at MRPD?
It's not how malicious
that's fine.
prosecution is applied.
Do you know what that conversation was about?
The conversation was about a previous situation that happened.
And specifically with the two parties involved,
what
it
situation
makes it
was
more
that?
like if Alana had
It
reason
was,
to do it.
miscommunication during
The
gas
problem
station.
is on the stand, a separate officer
conversation go?
uninvolved in having a reason for it has observed it,
Relevant?
and it's been said in
The scope
court.
is open.
Yep, you have to.
Yeah, I'll let it stand for the time being.
But you can just say the scope
could
is
you repeat the
open
question?
without
How did
explaining why the scope
conversation
is
go with,
open. Yeah, this
Bean
is
and Alana.
Sham.
Could you be more specific?
I already know which
Yeah,
way
could
this
be more-
ruling is going.
I feel like it went well. I felt Alana, Officer Reviews approached the situation accordingly. in the sense of wanting to use that as a learning experience to see what she could have done better in that situation.
Okay. And what led Sergeant Bean to saying he'd be bringing something up the chain of command?
He directed that towards me.
And was that in reference to the traffic ticket?
It was in reference to the previous situation that we were involved with.
Wait, what? How is it?
All right, no further
Wait,
questions.
so she was told this, but Alana is the citation issuer. This isn't even applicable. She's not. Wait.
All right, defense. You can call you first.
There's no defense then.
calls Houston, nope, not Houston Bean. Sorry, they look so similar. Sergeant Bean to the stand.
You mind if I sit up on the rock, Barrick?
I think I swallowed a fly.
Just pop a little seat up there.
Nah, just for equality's sake, you should stand. They did.
I'd like to sit though, Barrick. You
You
mind
can
if I
sit
like?
where you stand right now, but not on the rock.
Okay, I'll stand then, Barrick.
Parker, come here.
Before I start, Marshall back there, did you still need a drink?
You should make sure to ask him what he called
Your
you
Honor, do you
guys.
mind if I give him a beverage real quick?
You can.
Oh!
If they mention the conversation between
I guess that works
Bean
too.
and Bean, you bring that up.
All right, hey Sergeant Bean.
Recommend
Good on,
not saying
Bruce.
that here. He can hear you.
Oh, nothing, just out in the woods with Barrick. You know that always
I'm
leads to
allowed to
something
give
good.
that.
Anywho, so you were
You want to catch him
so
off
you
guard.
let's see. I'll check my notes.
Hey.
I don't really have notes. For the record, this is a kids menu from Senior Buns.
Oh no.
Were you driving
got this, Chief
today near
Boss.
Senior Buns?
Sure was. At my premiere.
All right. Were you in, as per the previous testimonies, were you trying to get in contact with officer reviews?
Yeah, they'd originally tried to contact me when I was on a traffic stop assisting an officer. And then after that scene was done, I asked if they still want to speak. And then they said yes. So I headed over to
I
MRPD.
thought he said delicious.
Okay. And which route did you take to MRPD?
Went southbound on Palomino, then took a left eastbound on San Andreas, and they were coming up north on Calais, so I pulled over in San Andreas and outside the Senior Buns and seen if they wanted to speak there.
And then where did you proceed from after Senior Buns?
They said they wanted to talk at Mr. PD, so I continued east.
Okay. When you got to MRPD, did you speak to just reviews or both reviews and Parker?
Boat reviews in Parker.
And what did you guys discuss initially?
There was an incident on a scene before, so I kind of told them what they did wrong on that scene, and then after I got finishing up telling them what they did wrong, I told them I'd bring it up their chain of command, and then they said, well, if you're going to do that, I'm going to push this ticket on you for running the red light.
Wait, did they actually say that?
So the chain of command.
Chad, did that actually happen?
Previous incident.
That's crazy.
And then the traffic.
Wait, the reviews is nowhere in the right on this.
Yeah, because I told them they need to have a bit of common sense on scenes, and they took a little bit of a problem with that, and they got a little bit annoyed at me, telling them that they need to have common sense. And then a little bit of a back and forth, and I told them I'll just run it up your chain of command.
Oh my god. Oh, sorry, the bees. It's the bees again. I'm just gonna.
I mean, this has already been clarified. At any point, did they try to pull you over and do a traffic stop with you?
No mention of it until I mentioned that I was going to bring something up to their chain of command about them.
Sorry, just kind of choose between French fries and tater tots. All right. And while you're at MRPD,
I'm now genuinely curious
how did
if
you
this
proceed
guy's
after
lying right
you were
now.
told that there was going to be a traffic citation.
It is odd.
Called Moss, got Moss down there.
Never mind.
They asked me for my name. They couldn't figure out who I was. So I told them, normal procedure when you can't figure out who someone is to ask them for their ID. Was then asked for my ID and I presented it.
Did you ever refuse to give your name or your identification?
No.
This is bad.
Further questions?
This is bad if there's like actual lying.
Not gonna sit on that bench.
Ask him.
Prosecution, do you have any questions for Sergeant Bean here?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ask him what he called you guys while he was on the phone with me.
Oh my,
Right?
Yes.
this, bro, this is concerning. What? I feel like one of the two sides is lying, and if whoever's lying, like,
These bats should really not be out in the daytime. That's so annoying.
That means they'd have rabies.
I'll do it.
Work out.
Yeah, that's why I was. Yeah, they might have rabies. Guys, there might be rabid bats in the courtroom. Be careful.
Oh God.
Which
What
some
is
might
happening
think is a
here?
generic thing.
Put your
They aren't just
questions
because they're bats in the
around,
daylight.
like,
I
doesn't
think
mean
they're
vampires.
eating that bunny. It's
Picking
like
away at his
covered in
statement.
blood,
Right. I'm
and there's
gonna
like
start
two
with why did he
Save
run
some
red
for the
light?
rest of us.
What was the reason for doing that?
No, just
bats in the daytime.
honestly, no. Wait.
Don't hurt him for that.
We're gonna start with that and then work towards the
Ask
conversation.
him if he ran the red light. This is a traffic report, a traffic citation.
You know what?
He's
Actually,
he's
true.
pleading not guilty.
Alana's right.
These bats might
we're
actually
ready
need to
on
get
it.
put down.
Okay.
Oh, Sergeant Bean, we have a couple questions.
Going on.
On your way to Mission Row PD, did you run any red light?
Not to my knowledge, but I did go through one light, so it might have been red. If you're saying it's red, it probably was.
Wait,
So probably I did run a red light, yeah.
He admitted it earlier that he ran the red light.
he's also said not guilty.
Ask him
What
why
was
did
the
you admit it
reason for
earlier?
traveling to Mission Row PD?
To talk to two officers about their mishandling on a scene.
At any point during this time, did you have your lights and sirens?
No, I didn't. No.
Wait!
As a law enforcement officer, if you observed another law enforcement officer run a light, what would you do?
I would pull them over on the spot and ticket them.
If you were having a meeting somewhere else, would you discuss what happened there?
No, I'd still pull them over where it was going on. I wouldn't wait to hold the traffic ticket in my back pocket to see how the conversation goes with the command member.
Wait, that's leading. But not leading, that's... Fuck is it? Oh my god, I can't for it.
we're
Yeah,
gonna-
narrative,
we're gonna
yeah.
focus on it. So the conversation that you had, from your point of view, what happened at the end of the conversation?
A statement of evidence and testimony, yeah,
which
narrative,
conversation?
a bunch of things,
When you
yeah.
were entering your patrol vehicle to leave.
Things were a little bit heated.
Oh my
there was a
God, this-
disagreement about what was going on. I said,
Oh my god.
you know,
This seems
Alana,
more
I know you're
serious
cadet,
than I
so
thought it was
you're
good.
all
I
good
thought it
on
was supposed to
but,
be this
you are
was
with
supposed to be
someone that is a
jokey
full officer and should know
on
better.
both ends. I say this on both ends.
She took a little bit of
It's
offense.
like
to
watching
that,
two kids in the kindergarten
and-
fighting. Yeah, it's
and
so
then I
petty. It's
said,
hilarious.
Whatever. I'm just going to run up your chain of command. And that's when I was informed I'd be ticketed.
Okay, who did you make the comments?
I believe I made it to you.
Okay. How did Officer Reviews approach you to inform you they'd be receiving a citation?
Which was standing right there. She said, well, if you're going to do that, I'm going to issue this ticket for running in the red light on your way here.
During the traffic, during like the impromptu traffic, you say that you spoke to Captain Moss?
Chief Moss, yeah. She's the chief of
Correction.
police, not
Thank
a
you.
captain.
Yes, thank you. What did you speak with Captain Moss about over the phone?
I originally called her
Chief.
and said something along the lines of, there's two dumb fuck morons trying to ticket me or something along the lines of that. I said something insulting towards the officers that were
Can we
pulling
have
me
them
over.
be specific who the dumb fuck morons are?
Who are you rejecting those comments for?
You two.
Oh my god.
All right, that clarifies it.
At which
this
point did
is
you
the
show your
bullshit I
driver's
have to
license?
deal with.
Jesus Christ.
After Alana couldn't figure out my name, I said it's normal SOP to ask them for their ID. So she then asked me for my ID and I showed it to her.
At any time did I ask you for your name?
No, you said your name is Bean something, right? And I was like, it's normal SOP to ask them
She
for
called
their
him Jim
ID.
Beam.
That's
You
literally
asked her,
asking.
I showed it.
Oh, this is like watching like kids fight at the playground or something. Mommy, mommy, look at what he did to me.
Can I ask, why did you admit
everything
to
about
running the
this.
red light while we
Please
were at
speak
the
up.
MR? Why did you admit to asking? Why did you admit to running the red light when we were at the garage, at the parking lot, of the MRPD?
I don't know, probably did it.
You either did it or you didn't.
I probably did it, yeah. I'm saying.
At any point, did you state that you ran a red light near cinema?
I didn't run the one outside of the white garage. Oh no, I'm pretty sure I ran the one outside the white garage.
Wait!
Los Laguna Stone.
What is
Which red
happening?
light did you run then?
The one outside the white garage. On
So you
San
admit to
Andreas.
running a red light?
Yep, for sure.
What is
Your
happening?
Honor?
I think that's where we still no further questions.
No further questions.
Okay. Sergeant Bean, you may step down.
Appreciate it, Mark.
Wait, was there anything we left out?
Defense, would you like to call a second witness?
To be honest, I have no idea.
No?
So,
Okay.
this whole thing is cooked.
May I?
It's a
You
good advice.
you should have asked if he was detained.
Oh, that's a good point.
There's a fucking turkey here. Nature's crazy. I don't care.
Yeah, court's a little rough sometimes, but Nino's right. You always got to make sure people are aware that they're detained.
Even though like
And him-
you know it's like self-explanatory, making it
Right.
the point, like make it pointing it out so that even the judge recognizes it is important. Because sometimes judges, depending on who it is, maybe in their mind like looking
these
for
bats
outs for one
are
of the
out during the
individuals.
daytime and they might be
Like-
rabid. We might need to put them down. Does anybody like animal control started or anything?
The bats are, the moon's about to come.
That's a good point.
Objectively, y'all would have the most information.
Hey, Moss,
about
why's that blue-haired cop
being
over there
the,
with my
authority up here.
BCSO?
So, probably have to
Bruce is
answer.
We should go sit next
yeah,
to him.
Bruce, you're a
Fred.
ranger. If you think you need to.
Probably
I'm
just doesn't
really
want it
good
to
with
be an us
bats.
versus them kind of thing.
The
Don't worry,
defense
we'll
calls Daisy
figure it out.
Moss to the stand.
I ain't moving, so you can ask
How you doing today?
questions here.
Yes, ma'am.
How you doing?
Is that okay with
Pretty
you,
good.
Derek?
Ask what your name is.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah,
Not
Marshall
sworn
Anderson.
in.
Marshall Anderson.
Would you like to do that, Your
Yeah,
Honor?
Robert Anderson.
You raise your
What
left
brings
hand
you out
and
here to
forward.
this dump? You're looking for they got cock swinging contests every so often.
Yeah, I wanted to see what it was all about.
Yeah.
See why it was such an issue not to take a ticket.
It's fucking crazy, isn't it? This is where our government spending is
Hey,
going.
Chief Moss.
Yeah, I know. When I'm done here, I'm gonna
You
just
mentioned that, Sergeant
keep
Bean
patrolling
called
now. I'm
related
pulling
to
all the
the
cops over who run lights. So
Yeah.
Yep.
Alana would make for a good marshal. You're doing God's work.
Things about a
yeah, listen, it's just a speeding ticket. Even in the report, it's a whole thing. I don't know why they just didn't take the ticket.
Yeah.
Alana and Parker
There any drones
you know.
above us?
do a
I don't think so.
Oh, good.
Okay.
You never know, you know what I'm saying?
That's fair. Well, I'll be patrolling Blaine County.
Was involved to speak with them.
Ticket season
Really?
up here now.
Thank fucking God.
I'm
Fucking
Going
God.
back over there because I can't hear them
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
All right.
And what did you ask them?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same. I can't fucking hear shit. I don't know how you can hear.
No,
it
you're all
over
good.
here.
What's going on? Asked him about the original situation. Asked him why they were giving Bean a ticket, and
Anderson.
just kind of like, what the hell is going on?
Okay. Did you ever, you know, ask in specific if this was malicious prosecution?
I asked specifically why they were giving the ticket, and I said, you know, I don't know if I asked specifically if it was malicious, but I wanted to make sure that they weren't being reactionary.
Was that based off what you were told by Sergeant Bean, that you assumed that could
Yeah.
be a possibility?
Yeah, it was based off of his feelings.
Okay. No further questions.
Hey, Ivy. Good to see you.
Prosecution, do you have any questions for Miss Moss?
I do.
Okay, please speak up.
Hello, Chief Moss. How are you doing? I'm sorry you had to be dragged into this today.
Well, I've been better, but I'm here, so.
Okay. Welcome. So, at any time when Deputy or Sergeant Bean contacted you, was there any sort of given, like, was there any sort of given that you thought that he would have been mad?
Objection, speculation.
Was there any? Oh. Whenever he asked you about.
Take your
Alana,
time
spit it
figuring
the
out what
fuck
you
out
want to
already.
say.
Jesus Christ, come on, you
I'm
got this.
nervous. At any time during the call, did he ask you? Did he state what I did was malicious?
Trying to think exactly what he said. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really remember what he said. He said something along the lines of that he felt that because he reprimanded you, not even reprimanded, but he, you know, told you guys to have more common sense. He felt that the traffic ticket, you guys are giving him the traffic ticket because of that, because he kind of told you guys off.
Was there a hostility in his voice when he was talking?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I had to tell him not to use bad language.
And do you know his rank?
Sergeant.
No further questions. Oh, okay.
Oh my God.
No further questions from the prosecution in general?
I believe they have
But there's one more. There's one more, Your Honor.
Make sure you're speaking up, Brittany.
During the conversation, what was said to you from Sergeant Bean?
Objection, asked and answered. Daisy Moss has already stated that she doesn't really remember.
I believe she's asking when she spoke to Officer Parker and Officer Review.
Please
Okay,
specify
objection.
your question.
Objection not in scope. I did not discuss with her talking with you two, only with Sergeant Bean.
Yeah, please specify your question and ask again.
Yeah, no further questions since
It's within scope. He asked if they were spoken to about it being malicious.
Hold on.
the judge had
Hold on.
Oh,
yeah,
okay, no
let's put a
Bean.
pause.
I didn't do it.
About the I want to see.
Oh, fuck me.
Scared the shit out of me.
No.
It's just coffee.
Wait, was the question about what she said to you guys?
How you doing?
Wait,
Oh, okay.
wait,
Now
both
you're-
parties. Let's just put a pin in this, and we'll come back to
Yeah,
it. But
y'all
you guys
good
shouldn't be
then.
talking to each other right now.
No problem.
Wait, did he say y'all do it then? Holy fucking.
I'm in court, guys.
What's up, Brad?
You're doing great.
Hi, Forte.
Is it just traffic court? Because I might sue you jokingly.
It is traffic court, but you won't be able to sue me jokingly because I'm going to be leaving soon.
Damn. Yeah, it'll be funny. Next time there's like open court, I got you.
Your Honor, are we
you
in
ever
recess?
Feel like your life is just a complete joke.
The judge had
It's unfortunately not my
You have
courtroom,
no
but I would say
idea,
at the moment,
Chief.
yes, we are.
Okay.
The court.
Hey, how you doing, Michael?
Rock.
I'm the main character.
I'm in a court case right now. A bunch of fucking
Come on,
high-ranking
antagonist.
pussies over in Blaine County are trying to beat up a cadet.
Could I
You,
hit skip on this?
Yeah. You want to come
Okay.
up?
No. I
You
don't.
have
I want
on
to do the
record that
opposite.
You did tell people that I was
right.
your arch enemy.
Yeah.
Fred.
How's the legislative writing going?
It's good. I think I posted one last night. I think I addressed the MOPEC comments that you made, and then I'm working on 2 of the other ones from the to-do list.
Oh,
policing.
Oh, good shit. You have the one regarding relationships while
That's
on
the one I'm
duty?
working on right now. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
All right.
Anything urgent or pressing since we last talked?
No, not so much. I'm just watching taxpayer money go down the drain.
Love that for us. Okay. Any idea when it's going to wrap up?
Unknown. We're waiting for go back into session.
Okay. I'm going to take a meeting with Wyatt here. Unrelated. It's business related. And then what I'll do is I'll circle back to you.
All right. Perfect. All right.
All right, man. Take
Good
care.
work.
Ciao.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
This is where your $3,500 an hour are getting spent.
How does that make you feel, Fred?
What'd you say, Daisy?
This is how your $3,500 an hour is being spent.
Yeah, I promised it to him for the weekend.
Oh, it's good. Oh, it's like a bonus.
Kinda.
Mm.
Hey, board because this is unrelated, I don't want to say to the officers, but I actually just did a report, 14856. Yeah, it's not like complete. 14856, and there's also a document attached to that goes in detail. I just did that last night, so I'm gonna expand on it probably, but I just
Hey, are we in recess? Immediately, y'all watching a bunch of high-ranking pussies trying to beat up a cadet in court.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, even if you just want to give people that document, you're good.
All right, cool. Oh, this is nice.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping in the future to work with people in BCSO and LSPD to kind of get like groups of people who can help assist people in court, but also just have something like this. So if people are caught in court and they have no experience, they can kind of go off something so they're not just blindsided by people.
This guy should not be training anyone in court.
Yeah, I mean, if you ever want to like take me to a case or something, I'm down because I'm making that my new mission is to get good in court.
Yeah, I enjoy court. I'm not the greatest at
Very
it,
quickly,
but-
Judge Johnson is attempting to wake back up, but he's having some difficulties. Why doesn't the defense and state take this time to write closings? They could be very short. I know it's unorthodox for it at a bench, but considering the nature that this might set precedent, I think Judge Johnson would want.
Think the 8 months.
The fact that
we did do openings.
there's even a talk about setting precedent for this shit is crazy.
Well, given the conversation you had with Barrett, if it does set precedent, I think this not only needs to be appealed, but it's going to be a conduct review.
This is just extremely concerning.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
I don't think he's going to, because that would be like legit immediate impeachment. But you got to keep in mind the other judge isn't aware of the conversation. Oh shit! Hey, Your Honor, did you hear that conversation?
Not a word.
Okay.
You know, I don't know. This, whatever. I'm
Hey,
not gonna say
Grayson,
anything.
if this all doesn't work out, do you want to join a gang?
No, I'm all right. I feel like I'm already in one sometimes.
Yeah, understandable.
It's a joke for all present.
No, listen.
That's
Look,
what I said.
we can take jokes. Don't. I'm not gonna hold you to it.
You already have one.
No.
I'll join another gang.
There it is. Phrasing. Important.
Yeah.
Sorry, I apologize.
Oh, Grayson's great, dude.
Pred, you've inspired me to get really good at court.
Well, I mean, I'm glad I could inspire you to do fucking something with
So
your life,
Nino
man.
spit roasted me. An open flame.
Yeah.
Well, I remember when I went to court against you, Forte, and
It was I didn't wanna.
and you were a detective at the time.
I just was for like 3 days.
Oh no! And then that happened.
Yeah.
To be fair, you had Slacks training you, and Maeve and Rika, and they should have been never near anything remotely what they were near.
They threw, without giving too much detail, they threw literally
did
the
you
biggest
text
things they
me?
were dealing with
Yeah.
at me
But
and said, "Prove
Your
yourself."
number ends in 1045.
Yeah. Oh, you never saved my number. Oh, that's cool.
I would really love to do work like that again, but not under that same circumstance.
Well, I remember having a conversation with him, and I told him having a detective unit is a nice goal to have, but if you start one with the perception that simply having a unit will lead to success is backwards.
Yeah.
Everything
100%.
always needs to be built up. It's like our like the people that write legislation right now for our teams, right? It didn't start with, hey, these will be the legislators. No. You put people forward, you see how they do, and over time you see which ones succeed and which ones will not. And so, you know, otherwise what ends up happening is you give someone a fucking title, and then there's like a 1 in 10 chance that they're going to end up succeeding, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I
I
mean?
think it also needs to, those kind of things have to be kind of reactionary, right? There needs to be a need for it.
I very much agree. Yeah.
If there's not consistent investigations, if there's not an inherent need for it, people can have the best intentions, but it just really won't go anywhere. Or you'll try to force it, which also isn't good.
Which is what I think that's where they kind of took that route. Like, this is happening now.
I mean,
I was like, oh, cool, sounds fun.
You
I used to
kind
do
of
this.
create your own problems, and
Exactly.
when that kind of thing happens.
I love that type of work, but it just
Yeah, but I mean,
what
like,
you said,
nothing
yeah.
stops you from doing that, right? Like, I mean,
Yeah,
if you make
exactly.
like a specialized bullshit, you're kind of saying no one else can do this. But then how do you drive new talent if they're not allowed to even attempt to succeed?
Guys, I do have to leave.
Yep.
I will see you guys tomorrow, all right?
All right. You take
All right,
care.
bye,
Later,
Brad.
Brad.
See you.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if you came across some shit,
I'm
like,
gonna do the
what?
closing.
Yeah, what? It's not like, are you? It's not like
I'd
you're
love to work
being,
on that shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you? Like, you know what I mean? It's.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, a lot of people, I hope, start to actually fucking investigate instead of pretending investigating. Like, holy fucking shit, the amount of court cases I sit through, and it's fucking dog shit, because it's dealing with like reports
don't worry
aren't
about it.
done. There's no detainment. There's no RSPC. It's literally, I have sat through more boring court
Don't worry
cases the
about it.
last like year than ever in my career, and it's because, you know,
You're the man.
no, what? No, I'm saying because I think a lot of people skip over that shit. You know what I mean? So if you're skipping over the basics, you're gonna be presented trash. You know. So, what I'm trying to say is, what they like, don't lose that passion. I mean, like if you see something, just follow it through to the best of your ability, and then see what comes out of it.
Yeah. Like, yeah, that's my shit, man. I love doing those long fucking like month long, 2 months long, 3 month long things to get to somewhere, you know. I love that shit.
It's a similar problem that I see with like up and coming lawyers. It's the same reaction I see with the PD. Everyone's so fucking caught up in these like fucking W's and L's or whatever that they lose sight of the learning process. Nobody who is good at what they do didn't start off taking a lot of fucking L's. And take those and learn from it and apply it forward. It's usually the jerk-offs that get caught up on what the result is that end up, you know, becoming irrelevant. You know what I mean? Or convincing everyone they're relevant. You get what I'm saying? So, like, even if you fail a billion times over, like, it doesn't fucking matter. Right? It's a learning process.
Yeah. Taking enough of the L's.
They're really good if you're playing touches.
Yeah.
God.
What?
I mean,
good to see you, by the way. Talking to you.
But who? Huh?
Talking to you.
Oh, it's good to see you too.
Yeah.
It's so nice to see you.
Talk about report writing. This one right here. Could write a motherfucking report.
I appreciate it.
Trained you well.
What?
Did I FTO you like once?
I think so.
Yeah, Barrick just needs another moment or so.
No problem. How are you? How are you doing?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm good, thank you.
Okay.
Maybe
Are you guys getting feeding stuff like?
Oh my god, you've been calling me Ivy. No, I'm Arcadia. That's yeah.
Oh, I didn't catch the name change in legal legislation or whatever the fuck you
No,
want to call
Ivy's
it.
my elder
Don't,
sister.
I'm not, it's fine.
Dun,
dun,
Yeah,
dun,
you're doing great.
Yeah, I would like -1, okay?
Like, I'm not gonna like serving time.
Jesus
Thank you.
Lord.
Like that.
Oh, thanks.
is Barrick not able to get in?
Why didn't you tell me that yesterday?
Hmm?
Oh, I'm so happy for your marriage. They changed your first name. It's lovely. Hey, Barrick's here.
Ivy's my older sister.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, you didn't tell me that yesterday.
No,
Who answered you that damn
Everyone back to their positions. Back to their positions, everyone.
Oh wait. Oh, he's back.
I can't with you.
Sorry, Arizona. I heard you.
Huh? Huh?
It's Arcadia. It's Arcadia Grayson.
I think Ivy fits better.
Do I sound like Optimus Prime or am I chilling?
You're chilling.
You sound great, sir.
All right.
Barrick actually lives in the woods. Okay, that
Can you
makes
say
sense.
Autobots roll out really quick to make sure?
No thanks.
Okay,
No,
all right.
thanks. Not for free.
We were
Anyway.
back.
Oh, okay. We get money for that.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. So Honestly, I forgot what the question line was.
Yo, sneaking, thank you for the 5 months.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
Bruce, can you give him some space to talk?
Na 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 na.
Chief Moss, when you
Yeah.
spoke to us, did
Yo,
you ask,
sneaking!
did you
With the
ask us
20
if
gifted
it was
subs, my
malicious?
man! Jump some love, let me get some many jumps
I
and
don't
many
know if I
hypes!
directly asked, but something along those lines, yeah.
Okay. No further questions.
You
Oh,
guys
do I have
sure?
one? What was? Sorry, what another question? What was stated to you?
That it wasn't. That you were intending on giving the ticket when you saw Sergeant Bean run the red light. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
No further questions.
Anonymous, thank you for the gifty sub.
Don't tease. Can I go back? Don't tease me now.
Yes, you can go back.
All right.
Yeah. Please prepare your closing arguments, and then we'll read them out. Prosecution first.
La na na
You guys
na.
require time, or are you good to go?
We're good to go.
Defense.
Oh, I'm good.
Okay. Prosecution, you're up.
Mhm. Yeah. Okay. Hello, everyone. Everyone here in this nice wilderness impromptu courtroom. Today I just wanted to bring up an issue and... Are you shushing me?
No, not you. No, McTavish is
Oh.
yapping.
Oh, okay. I wanted to address...
Yo,
the
Mr. B, thank you for the
important
6
principle.
months.
So,
Medi
And
jump,
Stinky,
Medi
thank you for the
jump,
5
Medi
months.
jump.
Tick
as
with the
officers,
8.
we
Hills with the 4
hold
months.
a unique responsibility, and we uphold the law. Our job is to maintain trust in the community of Los Santos. We have to uphold the law and keep the people of Los Santos safe. I think it's also important to remember that, just because we have a certain privilege, that we're not above the law. Just because we have lights and sirens or places that we have to be, doesn't mean that we can break the law and choose to just dishonor that integrity that we signed, the oath that we made. It doesn't matter, right? It matters that we signed an oath to protect these people, and that's what we're meant to do. I think we as officers have to exemplify integrity and take accountability in all of our actions. And I will agree that in my part that I did have some errors, but I'm a cadet. So that's to come. And this is to whoever's going to be ranking up. It is important to recognize that there's a certain professionalism when it comes to being an officer. So whether you're a sergeant, a lieutenant, a captain, the professionalism sets the standard for everyone around us in our community and within the people of Los Santos. We have to lead by example, and we have to treat everyone with respect and with fairness. Just as I am taught to respect my...
It's like a
chain of command,
graduation speech.
I don't expect to be treated like filth just because I'm a cadet. The matter of the fact is, Austin Bean ran a red light. He admitted so. This is why we're at court today. He broke the law, and we are issuing him a ticket. So hopefully we take this as a learning lesson that we are not above the law, and we are to follow it. And we should treat everyone with respect and fairness, no matter of rank and no matter the position that we hold. Why don't we just work together and, you know, harbor a nice relationship, a positive relationship with our community and each other? That's what I want to say.
Oh my god!
It's crazy that a cadet has to say that.
Oh
and
my-
The sergeant called them dumb fuck morons on the stand.
Yeah.
Hello,
Yeah.
people of the
It's-
wilderness.
I
Your
really
Honor.
don't know
Yeah.
what to say, Nino.
Today we
It's,
heard two officers testify
crazy.
that they decided to issue a traffic
What
citation.
the fuck are we doing?
A
Like,
ticket. Officer Reviews testified that the decision was made to give the traffic ticket after Sergeant Bean claimed that he'd be bringing the traffic ticket issue up to their chain of command. While Officer Parker testified that the decision was made to give the traffic ticket after Sergeant Bean claimed he'd be bringing an issue up to their chain of command regarding a previous incident unrelated to any traffic violations. Both officers stated multiple times when giving testimony about if a red light was drove through by the defendant, to which answers were given with possiblies and I thinks. There was even speculation as to how many red lights could have been drove through while on the way to MRPD. Even with both the driving and passenger officer testifying that they discussed the traffic violations while behind the alleged vehicle, there was no attempt to pull the vehicle over to issue the ticket. Chief Moss herself was contacted and raised concerns to both officers as to why they were pushing the traffic ticket. There isn't I thinks or it's possibles when I say this. This is why we're here in court today. It wasn't until Sergeant Bean told the officers that he would be bringing up an issue to their chain of command based on a previous incident that the officers decided that they were going to issue him a ticket. And might I add, it's a beautiful night tonight. Thank you, everyone.
Okay. Hits imaginary gavel. This court is now in recess, and I will be deliberating at this time.
What's awkward is
Hey, you know, Alana, you know what? That was well said. And, you know, I hope your mentality resonates among the others. So, you're not wrong. You know what I mean? About cops are not special.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think you're doing the right thing here in the grand scheme of things, regardless of what the outcome is.
I admitted to my faults, and I admitted that I made some mistakes too.
And you got a lot of fucking faults, you know what I'm saying?
Nino.
What? I'm saying it in like a good way, you know what I mean? Like she's admitting that she's got faults. Like people can't do that. Shit.
I just stuttered a little bit, but
Everybody stutters in court. Don't worry about it.
I hope I made my point though. I hope like
That people should just like get along and not be nasty to each other.
and respect.
Yeah. I'm a little surprised that you would call those names in lieu of having an opinion rather than like I feel like I could understand it if you're putting someone's life in jeopardy or like whatever, but over being what seems to be over disrespect is crazy to me.
I was actually just about to comment on that. You said it way better than I was about to.
Like they wonder why I didn't want BCSO command to have authority.
No.
Within
No.
Los Angeles County.
Hell
Like, the
no.
Command members literally call LSPD officers dumb. fucking
No.
morons. Are you kidding me?
The bigger concern here, outside of whether or not there should have been a citation, is this dumb fucking cunt thinking that, like, using abuse of authority to intimidate into a decision whether or not charges are pressed. That is actually fucking trash. And I'm be sure to you know, I hope he fucking realizes it. Notorious, taking the 20
Like
months.
here, I feel like it was difficult for us to try and bring up. The thing was, is it wasn't, nothing like that was ever. Basically, he addressed me, saying it's common sense that you should know better. I asked him, okay, what? Basically, I'll keep that in mind for the future. That was basically the end of the conversation. He got back on the car. Alana ran up to him and said, hey, basically, I'm sorry, but I'm also going to be an issue.
Well, you
with
got to
it."
understand why Nino would get mad. You got to understand that Nino's always been about
The entire conversation, we were calm and collected. Even when
people's
Moss asked
rights.
us, we were calm and collected.
Yeah.
If I would have said that to, let's say you pulled me over, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's put it into the department. and
Imagine if you had called somebody a dumb fuck moron. I would
would
have
have my
ripped you.
ass.
I would have ripped you a new one
Yeah.
so fast.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Oh, she's fucking.
If I was like, hey, I'm
Oh,
actually.
Well, what happened?
Oh, she's hungry. Like, I couldn't even fathom saying that to a cadet or another officer. Ever. Or even being like, I'm your senior, I'm one rank above you. Whoop de fucking do. Like, I can't. It doesn't make sense to me.
Like, I know I might be a hard ass, but and I can be an asshole. Trust me, I know. But
Okay, come on. Come on, Moss. Yeah, I'm not going to
when
call
other
you out
people
here,
are
but
being
I don't know
assholes
if you
to
can
each
be an
other
asshole.
to get them to stop.
Listen, you can bring out the boss, Moss, but I don't know if I.
Yeah. If I ever heard somebody say that to another officer, oh my god. Oh my god.
I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, like, I had a conversation with some members of like High Command yesterday, and I was just like, I'm honestly, I'm done. I'm done entertaining any of this shit. Like, I just want to focus on LSPD. I don't want to entertain it. I don't want to deal with other departments. I don't care. Like, it's not worth the trouble because
yeah.
like,
It just keeps getting more
it's just this. Yeah, it's literally problematic.
A constant snowball for some reason.
It sounds like a lot to have to fucking deal with.
La 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 wow wow. Like, that's it. I don't know.
Why did Pred leave early? I'm sad.
I don't know. Nino, aren't like, do you see what I have to kind of deal with on?
Oh
every
yeah.
day?
I agree
See why
with
I
you.
kind of crashed out on you earlier.
Wait, that was you crashing out?
I was crashed.
I would have been fired if I said shit like that. Just.
Look, if
I
I'm gonna be fair
I don't know
here,
what to do, Nino. I literally don't know what to do.
let's talk about it afterwards. Yeah.
Like, this witch hunting thing has gotten so bad.
Yeah.
I've just been, the last 2 or 3 days, all I've done is just try to rein people in.
The thing is that at a certain point you got to realize that you know, there's a reason why Pred and I were elected, because you have the support of the majority of the city that is not in line with the mentality that you are fighting against. And at a certain stage, you have to make a stand and have that suck my dick energy and put motherfuckers in their place. I think, though, today probably seems a little bit more drastic since you're having to deal with it directly, since if I understand correctly, you don't have any command around to handle it for you. But generally speaking, if it is indeed true there was intimidation involved in making a decision as to whether or not someone should or should not issue a citation. That is a much more egregious problem because, you know, you have a ranking officer who is, it's an abuse of power, right? Yeah.
I'm just gonna tell you right now, this is not the first situation that I've gone to BCSO High Command
Yeah.
about this kind of shit before, and it's just always, oh, if it keeps up, we'll do something about it.
You know that's not gonna happen.
They're not gonna do, like, that's
No.
why I just stopped. I stopped going because they're not gonna do anything. They don't care.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's the same thing that Pred witnessed. That's why he's over it. Is they pulled some dumb shit, Aspen, and who was the other cop? Oh, wasn't it Collins? This fucking little prick, right? Yeah. Malicious prosecution, my ass. This is actually fucking hilarious. This is actually, oh my God. I'm just realizing how fucking horseshit this is. That fucking pussy fuck right there with the clipboard tried to put a warrant on Pred as soon as he got elected. You know what I mean? Let's not even talk about the other fucking bullshit. And they want to come up here and talk about malicious prosecution. Suck my fucking dick.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I actually read that one. This is
if I win this, it shows that he doesn't really know what malicious prosecution is.
So, I mean, listen, if they're willing to pull shit like that, like, what do you expect? You know what I mean? And then these fucking dumb pricks going demote somebody, and then like a week later they bring it back up. Suck my dick.
You know, at least for the time being, can you save it for?
Oh yeah, I thought it was recess, Your Honor. And when the nudist colony, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well.
You know, you can't ask people to suck your dick in public.
Yeah, you can't.
Where do I want to begin? It's imaginary gathering. So, looking through the evidence and listening to the testimonies provided by both sides, as well as the full questioning and etc. The court is of the mind that Sergeant B did in fact fail to obey at least one or more traffic control devices today in said event. In regards to malicious prosecution, it is a concept that is not yet defined or outlined in this state at this time. And until the time as it is not something that just being, very thrown about or used or, it still has to be set in motion. But with that being said, I will say this, and I'm speaking to the cops sitting on the benches right now, not anybody else, because I do not care what the fuck anybody else could have to say on this matter. All of you sitting on these benches know what you have dealt with for the past few months. And you need to understand that as petty as this situation here today has been, that if you decide to take this and keep running with it, it's going to get worse for everybody. Not just you sitting at this bench, for everybody else around. And the toxicity between all of you will continue. It is your choice if you want to try and be the bigger person and just take this and keep going, or if you actually want to, kind of enjoy, you don't need to hear it from me. But either way, just know that it's your choice how you want to proceed from here. Because ultimately, I do believe whether it maybe wasn't malicious prosecution or anything like that, it's a bit of a bigger thing. It definitely was petty, for sure. Listen, I'm just saying, as my recommendation as a person and to somebody that formerly sat in your shoes for like 5 years, think about how this is going to impact things going forward and how your actions will implicate things going forward. That is all. We're free to go.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yep.
He's saying that people need to stop with the bullshit
Yep.
and just get along.
Time to go to the bun. I know
Here's
what
Barry.
I
He
want.
also implied not to fucking charge him.
We gotta find him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna double cheeseburger and some
Uh,
fries.
He also just implied not.
I got a question for you, Barrick. What are your thoughts on the abuse of power that is highlighted in the court case?
I have a quick question before you.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I don't think he's been issued